everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today I just finished watching the 9th and final episode of Star Wars Visions Season 2. It was called Aau'S song. They say her name a whole bunch in the episode, but somehow I forgot how to pronounce it. Aau'S song, I think. It's by Triggerfish Studio. Yeah, this one was actually surprising. So the animation, I can only describe it as, it reminds me a lot of Gumball, the show Gumball. I don't know why. Like the design of the characters, I think, reminds me a lot of Gumball, but it's got sort of a, it's got like a fabric type style to it. Like everything kind of looks like it's made out of like a fabric, even though, you know, it's CG, but it looks like it's kind of made out of fabric material. Anyways, yeah, I thought this was gonna be maybe one of the more like kind of cutesy, you know, child friendly ones, and I guess it was, but this one at least felt more like it had an actual like beginning, middle, and ending, whereas I thought maybe the last episode kind of lacked in the ending department. It was kind of rushed. This one, it felt like a full story, and basically they live on this planet where long ago the Sith had corrupted all of the Kyber in the entire planet somehow, which is crazy. They bled all the crystals, and so now the locals, they mine the Kyber crystals out and they call over a Jedi, and the Jedi tries to purify all the crystals, that way they can then go use them, right? So just, you know, imagine Ilum but with an extra step of having to purify everything because it's all been corrupted, right? So this father and daughter spend their time doing that, and then they call over their Jedi friend. Meanwhile, the daughter is hearing these voices sing out to her, right? And so she tries to sing back, and basically you know, I thought this was kind of headed in the direction of where like, oh, maybe there's gonna be like a dark twist here where they're trying to like corrupt her or something, the evil Kyber crystals, but no, she sings back to them and she manages to purify them, right? And so she tries to do that in the middle of a mine, but her father interrupts her, right? And tries to get her out of there, and then you have the whole place is coming down, and the Jedi tries to save them, and basically she manages to sing her song right before they're all crushed, and she purifies, I guess, the entire planet, it looks like, and so the Jedi offers to, you know, take her and train her, and so she leaves with the Jedi, and that's the story, you know. So it's a pretty simple story, but it's a cool, like, okay, this young girl has, like, you know how some Jedi have, you know, specific special abilities where like, okay, they're really good at this one thing. So her thing is that she can sing this song and purify Kyber crystals, which is a really cool idea. You know, like in canon we've only seen Kyber crystals being purified a couple times. Like Ahsoka's done it, obviously, to get her white blades, but like other than that, I don't know. I can't think of anyone else who's purified some crystals, but we know it's a thing that can be done. So to see it done through like this song, which also kind of reminds me of the High Republic, I think it was Avar Kriss is the one who, like, you know, she hears the Force as like a song that everyone kind of has their own song that flows in the Force kind of thing. So this is kind of a play on that idea, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was, you know, it was short and it was simple, and I felt like it had like an actual conclusion to it. And so I think this is a pretty strong one to end the season on. Overall, this season 2 of Visions, you know, I think Screecher's Reach is my favorite one. I've heard a lot of people actually like Return to Darkhead or whatever, Journey to Darkhead, the one where they're trying to destroy the statue. And, you know, I think stylistically that one was really cool, but I think the story was not super strong for me. But, you know, I've heard a lot of people really love that one. But yeah, I think this season has had definitely, you know, a handful of really strong entries. You know, I really like the spy dancer. That one was really cool. You know, several things that I would definitely enjoy seeing a continuation of. I know for season 1 they did release a book and maybe a mini series of comics. I don't remember if there was a comics or not, but I know there's at least a book, you know. So yeah, if any of these entries manage to get a book, that would be pretty cool. You know, obviously it's like the nature of this project that a lot of these are never gonna get followed up on. They're never gonna have like a part 2, which is why I think it's really important that they kind of manage to end each of these like in a way that kind of feels satisfying, because chances are we might never visit these again, right? So, you know, but yeah, there's a handful that I would definitely like to see more of, right? Which, you know, that kind of, you know, is that going against the whole premise here of like doing little shorts? I don't know, but in any case, yeah, I can't wait for season 3. You know, it's been fun trying to do each episode as its own little review, right? I do feel like I managed to actually absorb them better than, you know, I think last time I tried to just do them all at once or do a handful at once, and then, you know, I think a lot of them meshed together in my mind because I tried to, you know, do the whole section at once. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoy that they do this. I do feel like, you know, whatever corner of the Star Wars fandom you're at, you know, whichever, you know, everyone's got their own things that they like and dislike. I feel like here is the great opportunity for anyone to just kind of jump in and be like, you know what? Because none of it's canon, it has that level of freedom where it's like you don't have to tie this to anything, you know. So whatever little personal gripes you got about this part of canon or this part of Legends or whatever, you can just let all that go here. And I think that is like a freedom that no other Star Wars project gets to enjoy, you know. So that's pretty cool. It'd be interesting if they just take this idea and kind of bring back, I think it was called oh man, was it Legacies? What, there was a Legends series of comics that was all just like a what if type thing. You know, so if they wanted to bring in like a non-canon sort of you know, just to play around and have that same level of freedom like in comics or in books or anything like that, they could definitely do that. You know, I think that would be more interesting than trying to go back to Legends or something. Just do like a what if. So anyways, yeah, that was Visions season 2. That was Aau'S song, and let me know what you guys think. And let's see what we got. Ahsoka starting in a couple months, right? So yeah. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.